Hey everybody, John here. We've got a question here in the community about customer service management and contacts. And they're also talking about users. And they've noticed that when a contact gets created, that there's also a user record that gets created. And they have some questions about this, and they would like to change some of the functionality. But what I'd like to do is just kind of talk through a little bit about contacts and users and exactly how that they are architected within the ServiceNow platform. So first and foremost, let's look. There are two tables. There's the user table where we can see that there's a large number of users. And then I've installed customer service management, but I only have one contact that I created for testing purposes. And so we can see that this contacts table has the one contact there. And then users has a large number of user records as well. But one thing I'd like to just show you real quickly is that the contact table. So as we look at the contact table, one thing that you'll notice if you open the record, I add in the table column, and that'll actually show you the table that these fields are on. And what we'll see is that there's actually only two fields that are on the customer contact table, and all the rest of them are on sysuser. And so what's actually happening here is you've got users and you have contacts, and each one of those is really a class of user. So what ServiceNow has done is they've got the base table of user and they've extended that table out to contacts. And with table extensions in ServiceNow, every time you extend a table out, it'll inherit the fields from the table that it extended from, which is why we see all of the fields from sysuser also available on the customer contact table. Now to illustrate this, as I mentioned, I've got one contact here. Now if I go back to this user table and I sort this in the opposite direction, I can see that test contact is also here. Now, contrary to what it might appear as, these aren't two separate records, one as a user and one as a contact. It's the same record present in both tables at the same time, because this is actually extending. So all the data that's user related is sitting in the user table, and only two fields, the account and sys for the new record class, is going to be on that customer contact table. So we had the question that somebody was asking about whether or not they can check to see if the user already exists. And if they do exist, then create a contact and give them that same user ID. And unfortunately, if they already exist, that means they're already a user. And all user records are going to be indicating an internal user. And so you can't be both a user and a contact at the same time. Hopefully that clears things up. And if not, post another question in the comments and I'll see what I can do to answer it. Talk to you later.